What is going on, everyone? Parsnip here, and today I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but we are going to be doing something a little bit different. Now, there's a couple of things here that will probably give it away, and that be either the little bar that you see in the bottom, which is for creative mode, which is a mod I actually installed to help me spawn in items and things like that, as well as search for items from another thing that's pretty different than the usual speed builds I do, and that is new items and things like that. There are quite a few mods installed here, including mods that are not really for building, but there are other mods as well that are for building, such as the completely forgot the name right now. I think it's Char's furniture mod or something like that. But yeah, so you can probably tell that there's going to be quite a few different furnitures and items and things of the sort that you only be able to find by playing modded or using something like the Calamity mod, the Trimmer mod, and the Charged Furniture mod, which is pretty much the main mods that I am indeed using. Followed by the item spawning mod, which is compatible with the other ones. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started and talk about the build. So I decided to go ahead and make a new world for this, since it is going to be modded stuff. So you won't see any of my other builds here. However, guys, what you will see is a brand new biome that I spawned on upon creating this world, which I thought looked really cool. Sadly, the bottom part, if you cannot tell, the ice takes over wallpapers and things like that. I even tried 3 different types. None of those end up working. I tried replacing it thinking that maybe I missed the spot or something along those lines, and that's definitely not the case. So I do end up changing this and just removing the basement overall, because the background just completely gets taken over by whatever this biome is. However, this biome does look pretty cool, very different than the normal snow biome, and it even changes the color of everything. So like, for example, this purplish bluish brick that you can see me use here is a lot more purple if it was not on this biome. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Next, we also decide to use burrow wood, and we are making a pretty unique house here. You can probably tell by the roof. It is very triangular-ish towards the left side, then it rounds down and goes down. I like the way it looked. Thought it looked pretty unique, pretty different than the usual. I was just gonna make normal round roofs. However, I thought one house at least could go ahead and look a little bit different. If you also notice, the furniture and things I use like that, such as pickaxe and weapons, those are all from the mods, guys, so don't bother asking. As well as materials, I probably won't have any idea as to what I am using. Furniture materials and things like that are either from the mod or from the normal Terraria. If it is from the normal Terraria, I can definitely tell you what I am using, but for a good portion of it, if you are wondering what it is, I most likely don't know myself. So yeah, here I go ahead and start adding a little bit of decoration, start changing up the background a bit. You can probably tell that I actually put I think this is the obsidian wall, which is again from the Chad's Furniture mod. Not sure if it's Chad's Furniture, but it is something furniture and it starts with a C. So do forgive me if I am saying the wrong name. I really like the banners that this furniture or this mod adds. You can probably tell that big banner towards the left side on the balcony just looks really nice. I do use it later on as well. And I did want to make this house pretty unique, so that's why you guys can go ahead and see how this room that I am in right now, how it actually goes out off the roof. So the roof only incorporates part of it. I sometimes see this in real life, like how part of a house might not be actually inside the roof. It might not just be an attic. Sometimes there are like that window that pops out and things like that, and that's what I wanted to do here, and you can go ahead and see me do that with not only the tower but this room itself. I also think that it fits perfectly because on top you have the roof of the tower that technically will protect it a little bit from rain and things like that. At least that's what I imagined when I was building. I go ahead and add a little bit more furniture. This house is almost done pretty much. I do add some signs and things like that just to finish up the finishing touches. Really do enjoy looking for things in this furniture. However, probably on my next build or so, it will be most likely a lot better, because honestly, I have no idea as to the types of furnitures and things like that that are available and what they do and whatnot. I might actually even add another furniture mod or a vanity mod or something along those lines. So far, really happy with the way the the house looks so far. Now I was gonna make a basement, like I said before. I was planning to make a couple of basement, as I was gonna make at least 2 houses, and that's exactly what I end up doing. I make 2 houses and a bridge. Here towards the side, you can go ahead and see me add just a little bit of detail towards the outside. I go ahead and add a camping section as well as a fireplace, which I think fits perfectly. If you're gonna camp, a fireplace is just ideal. And here we can go ahead and see this little cave that I do decide that I am gonna make a bridge over. Now the reason that I do want a bridge, or the reason that you guys see me make a lot of bridges, is because that the terrain just normally has these caves or crevices or holes or things like that, lakes and whatnot. And I figured that if this was real life, you know, and you're gonna have one house and one side of a river or over a canyon or something like that, you're gonna want a way to get to the other house or to the other side easily, especially if you're not geared with wings and things like that. And as to just not cover it up or to put platforms, I decided to go ahead and make bridges. I really like the way this bridge ends up looking. It's pretty unique. It has 2 bottom parts. One is a support and the other one is actually a section that I do use for walking across. So you can see that its strength is not actually towards the side or anything like that. It's actually the bottom arc that will be holding the upper part of the entire bridge. And here you guys can go ahead again, see me use that material that is from the mod. Again, it's a purplish. It looks a lot more purple. You might see a glimpse of the actual purple that it is. It's like a dark purple if I go more towards the right, which is not this biome. So as soon as I get off this biome, it doesn't look as cool. However, it is pretty cool. Another thing about this brick is that it actually glows. So it has its own light. It provides its own source of light, which is just a plus. So wherever you have this, you're going to be able to see, you're going to be able to have light. Now it's not like a lamp. It doesn't brighten the place up that much, but no matter what, light is light. And if I do like this block and I am planning on using it anyway, that's what I decided to do. So here you guys can go ahead and see how the bridge pretty much ends up being, or the finished look towards the bridge, what it is. And that's pretty much, again, another round-ish, not too round this time, but a roundish roof. And here's when you can probably see, if I go a little bit more towards the right, what I was talking about with the roof and things like that. So I do decide to finally start using the ruler tool. I don't use it much. Sadly, there's not much that you need to measure here. It is a small build. However, on bigger builds, I do plan to use the ruler tool a lot more. And if you guys have any more suggestions on things I can improve or things that I'm forgetting or missing, make sure to tell me, because even though I do play Terraria for a long time, and that's what I was talking about, the really dark purple, still looks good, but I do prefer the bluish purple. But even though I do play Terraria for quite some time, it's not like I'm not human and I just decorate everything and memorize every single item in the game. Especially now that I'm playing modded, there's going to be a lot of things that I don't know about or things that I forget. So if you know Chad's mod or Trimmer mod or the Calamity mod, those are the 3 main mods that I am using. And there are like better accessories for building or better ways to do something. Be sure to tell me. Again, I am still a complete noob. I do plan to make more videos on modded Terraria because I think it is very fun. Not sure why I haven't done it before, but definitely been missing out. So here we go ahead and make a 3-story house. This is going to be the last house of this little beginning section. So when you do come here, you're probably going to notice that it is very small. It is very cute. Again, I was planning to make at least 1 more room on these houses because it was going to have a basement. And I do want to just end it here because the biome is pretty small. I can only build towards the left now, and I really don't want to expand too much. I do want to maybe make something ice team on the biome still. Don't want to run out completely of room, especially since if I'm not mistaken, this is either a medium or a small world. And if it is a small world, which I do actually think it is a small world, I won't have that much space. Now, for those of you that don't know, I actually build so much that all the time I end up running out of space. So yeah, don't want to add another house with the exact same materials and things like that, as I don't think it's going to be completely amazing another house. Now, maybe in the future I might add 1 more, maybe some background houses, maybe a floating house on the cloud or something, but as for now, I think it is good. So that's pretty much it for this house. Here you guys can go ahead and see me just fill up some furniture, put some lighting. Maybe later or in another episode I might add some more details towards the ground, towards lighting, towards the in-between section. So guys, that's pretty much it for this episode, and as always, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.